Hello everybody, Salty is back. I have the Ramzagok. This was requested by Jeff Dunn. He wanted essentially any of the crab mobile suits painted in cooked lobster colors, and this is what we got. This is a bit of a rough match because my team sorta didn't work well together, even though we were steamrolling the enemy team. Everyone sorta had a fetish for downswinging us or just swinging right through us, like, I don't understand why he even bothered to downswing there. It's not like he was anywhere near the enemy. So he ends up getting me knocked down. So it's one of those types of matches, but I do pretty well. The Ram Zagok is a variation of the standard Zagok. So the story about the Ram Zagok, right? It is modified to not get stuck in submarines, essentially. So what happened with the standard Zagok, right? Is that sometimes when the Zagok would punch into a submarine to sink it, sometimes that claw would get stuck and you couldn't disengage from the submarine. So what would happen is once the submarine is sunk, it would take the Zagok with it. And on top, they also another problem with the Zagok was the suit wouldn't fire the beam guns in the hand until the claws would open, and sometimes that wouldn't happen. Sometimes it would just fire the beam gun without opening the claws. This was all done by the CPU. And if the claws didn't open and the beam fired, well, you just lost your claws, and that arm is essentially useless with only a gun in it. Um, so yeah, so they changed the Zagok into this form, which they changed the hands on it to where instead of the claws being mounted in the hands themselves, they're mounted on these forearm mounted claw shields, and those can disengage from the mobile suit just in case those get stuck. Though I don't see these really getting stuck all that much, considering they're just two straight blades. They're not like the curved blades that the Zagok's claws are normally, that the claws the stranded Zagok has. They also removed the torpedo launchers that were mounted in the head, which I kind of find to be an odd decision, because those would still be relatively useful at any ranged combat. So the fact they replaced those with what is a heat spike on the top of the head, which, if you have a PS5, if you didn't know, the heat spike actually makes noise through your controller of it disengaging and re-engaging, of it folding out and folding back in. It's really cool. I didn't notice that about that heat spike on the top of my head until this match. I didn't know it actually made noise, so that was interesting. Uh, but other than that, it got an upgrade to the backpack, and that's essentially it for the suit. Now, I'm still hoping we get the Crab Zagok, which is a funny little machine. I still want it. It is definitely a cool looking variant, and it's got like this weird looking like Zagok E arm, but still being a standard Zagok. And then the other hand, it's got like a torpedo launcher, beam launcher, what have you. And I want that. That would be a cool variant, and I think it would be pretty cool to have. Make that one a general or a support Zagok. I think that'd be neat. So, yeah, that'd be an awesome suit to have. There's actually quite a few other Zagok variants we could get, but they're kind of like hit and miss because they're not much different from the standard Zagok. It's just like, hey, this one's been modified so for this, and that one's been slightly modified for that. So it's an interesting it's interesting. So only time will tell if we get them or not. But I hope we do, because we need more aquatic mobile suits. Uh, I still hope we get the Jim Sleop, or how the hell you pronounce his name. It's an odd name. I think it's spelled Sleoup or some shit like that. And it's an interesting mobile suit. It really is. Because this is it's an aquatic. It's a gym that's slightly modified to be aquatic, and it's technically not armed. It's got a camera gun, because it's a recon unit, but we could give it like a gym, a beam spray gun or a beam gun or something to use. And then it's got hydrofoil or something like that on its back to help it glide through the water. I want that. I think that'd be a cool addition. And then there's the gun cannon. What is it called? The base defense type? No. The marine defense type, I think it was. Where it's actually got two different cannons. It's got one SML, one standard gun cannon backpack, or gun cannon, and it also has access to a sub-rock launcher, sort of like what the Moist Gyms carry, but a different variant. What else? They also have grenades, and I think they had the claw shield, if I'm not mistaken. I want that. I think that's cool as heck. But yeah, like, only time will tell. I'm hoping we do start. By the looks of it, we're going to start getting a lot of the other suits from Code Fairy that we don't have through clan matches, because this current clan set is the Kilizaku 2, which I was right. I knew I saw a Heat Hellbird on its back, so everybody who said, "Oh no, Salty, you're stupid," eat my ass. I was right. So, yeah, very excited to see her suit in the game, and it seems very strong. I haven't ran into any, but they seem strong. And so that means we'll probably get Barry's armored gym, and hopefully it's just like it is in Code Fairy. It's got the 6.2 missile launcher and the sub. Was it the bullpup or a sub beam gun? I don't remember. But I hope we get to see it, because that's a fun one. Or Lilith's melee gym ground type. Oh, I would love to see that, because I love the gym ground type, and I would be excited to see that. Boy, howdy, I don't know why you saw me and thought pulling out my saber is going to do the trick. Nah, eat dick. Got him last second. But yeah, that's my match in the Ramzagok. Hopefully we can get some more variants of the suit. But the ugliest looking, I think it's what makes this suit ugly. I didn't mean to pause it just yet. I think what makes this suit ugly is it's the spike. I don't understand the spike. It should be the 6.2 missile launcher still, if you ask me. But yeah, that's it for me. Let's take a look at the patrons. We have come on, no. There we go. We have Brandon Markey, Azrael, Gundam Nuggers, Jeff Dunn, Maverick, Momoka, Peter Strike, Oni Savage, Adam, Suda Souls, Ali Mo, Steel, our Mysteries Mercenary, Talameus, Phantom Osi, Viscarians, and a Ghost Kick, Bryce and Claudio, Crusader, NJ Bean, Streeter, Rand Hero, Destroyer, Sean, Living Deadward, David, RGM, and Salpla Aki. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. It means a lot, and we shall talk to you guys later.